My name is Sandra Ingerman, and I've been teaching workshops on shamanism, shamanic journeying, and healing since the 1980s, and more recently, workshops on reversing environmental pollution using spiritual methods. I've written 8 books, including Soul Retrieval, Shamanic Journeying, A Beginner's Guide, Medicine for the Earth, and have produced 4 audio programs with Sounds True. When I was a kid, I had very deep spiritual experiences. And in my life, I had 3 near-death experiences that really showed me that there's so much more than what we experience in the spiritual realm. But I didn't have a format for my work. I didn't have a structure to help me work with the spiritual experiences that I had until 1980, to be exact, Halloween of 1980, when I was getting my master's in counseling psychology at the California Institute of Asian Studies, now the California Institute of Integral Studies. And I signed up for a workshop on shamanic journeying, thinking I was just getting 2 easy units. It ended up being a very long 2 easy units because I'm still working on them as we are here in 2009. And in this workshop, I learned about the practice of shamanism. And the practice of shamanism is the oldest spiritual practice known to humankind. We know from the archaeological evidence that the practice dates back at least 40,000 years, but it is believed by many anthropologists that the practice dates back over 100,000 years. The word shaman comes from the Tungus tribe in Siberia. It means one who sees in the dark, spiritual healer, one who knows. And when we talk about the practice of shamanism, it is a cross-cultural practice. So we're talking about all through Asia, including Siberia, Australia, Africa, Northern Europe, North and South America. All cultures around the world practice shamanism. And if you trace your personal roots back thousands of years, you will find that you have ancestors who practice shamanism. Shamans perform many different types of ceremonies for getting guidance, for honoring the cycles of nature, many different healing ceremonies. And one of the most common ceremonies that shamans all over the world practice is the shamanic journey. And this is what our course is about at IMU. And learning the shamanic journey was what gave me a structure to work with my spiritual experiences. So I really love the journey, and I'd like to speak to you a little bit more about it. A shaman is a man or woman who goes into an altered state of consciousness using a drum, like I opened with, or rattles, or sticks, or bells, different musical instruments that create a kind of percussion that slows our brain waves down and allows the shaman to actually take flight into what Carlos Castaneda called non-ordinary reality, or the hidden realms. The Celtic people call the hidden realms the other world. The Australian Aborigines call it the dream time. And the shaman travels into the hidden realms where the shaman has access to helping, compassionate spirits that show up in the form of what we call power animals or guardian spirits, which would be trees or fairies or angels, teachers in human form, which might be a religious figure such as Jesus or Mary or Buddha or Lao Tzu, or an ancestral spirit or some kind of teacher like Merlin. And the helping compassionate spirits look down on the human condition, and they try to alleviate suffering, and they really want to give us the guidance so that we can move forward in a life of joy. And so through the shamanic journey, it's possible to receive personal guidance. It's possible to receive healing help. It's also possible to ask our helping spirits to work in behalf of others. And there's a tremendous revival in shamanism today. And I think that there are many reasons for it, but some of the main reasons is the core principle of shamanism is it's the path of direct revelation. And what this means is that you have the ability to get your own personal guidance without needing any intermediaries in the human world to help you. So it's a way for you to take back your power, to reach inside and find your creative potential and get the guidance that you need to really be able to move forward in your life, creating harmony and joy for yourself. And also, shamanism teaches us that there's a web of life that connects us all, and that we're all connected to this web, and we're all connected to nature. We're a part of nature. We are not separate from nature. And I do believe that one of the greatest causes of illness today is that we've disconnected from nature. Imagine a river, and you're constantly walking against the flow of the river. That causes a tremendous amount of stress. And what shamanism teaches us is how to reconnect with nature in a way that we're moving with the flow of life. And so shamanism is a path to help bring insight into your life, to help you tap into your own intuition, to help you be more creative, and also to be able to get healing for your life. And every change in consciousness ends up rippling through the entire web of life. So as we start to learn how to bring spiritual practices into our lives and become conscious change makers, we end up not only healing ourselves, but we also end up healing the planet itself and all of life. I'm delighted to be able to teach you the practice of shamanic journeying. It's a path that brings an incredible amount of joy, lots of humor as you continue on the path. It is a lifelong path, and if you connect with shamanic journeying, there are ways for you to continue practicing where you get guidance and healing throughout your entire life. If you would like to read some very short articles about shamanism and also about my work, please visit www.sandraingerman.com.